came to realize that the senior community was completely unprepared to deal with the types of threats that they're having to deal with every day, not to even consider the debilitating issues that they may have. Maybe they have a hard time walking or seeing or hearing, those sorts of things. Makes it very easy for predators to prey upon them. And after seeing this over a 10-year law enforcement career, I got to a point where I had a 911 phone call. I went to the home of two elderly ladies, a mother and a daughter. And the mother was in her 90s and the daughter was in her 80s, I want to say. No, I'm sorry, late to early 70s. And they didn't have any power. They didn't have any food. They told me that they commonly, one month they'll pay their power bill and they'll buy food, and the other month they'll pay for their medications, which were quite expensive. And most of the time they had to actually cut those medications in half. And the month I ran into them, they didn't have any power. And it was actually in the wintertime, so it was very cold. That to me was one of my breaking points where I said enough is enough. I can't do this anymore without having a strategy and a mechanism that will help me help seniors. Another incident that really I had a difficult time with is I had two elderly people and two dogs got trapped in a burning home, and me and another officer were the first ones on the scene. I could hear them yelling in the back of the house. Me and my partner ran to the back of the house. When we got to the back of the house, we saw their hands, the older male's hands waving out the window of the bathroom. It was a pre-manufactured home. It was very high off the ground. He was unable to lift himself physically through that window, and if he would have, it probably would have been about a 12-foot drop. So myself and the other officer tried to get in a position to get up to the window to help try to drag them out. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. And as the flames rose, we had to retreat. And that couple and their two dogs burned to death in their home. Why did that happen? Why should that ever happen? Why didn't they have a plan? That to me is a tragedy. Those people lived a great life, and to end like that, it should never happen. And that was another incident for me that only reinforced the fact that we have to do something to help our senior population beyond simply taking a police report. That to me is unacceptable. We have to find effective strategies and ways to meet the needs of our senior community. And that is how the Seniors Intervention Group started to become, started to get molded, if you will, seeing these tragedies over and over and over again, and realizing that there was no mechanism in order to meet those demands and those issues. If a fire department smashes in a door to rescue an elderly person, who pays for that front door? Do we leave it open and allow burglars to come in and steal everything out of the house? If someone slips and falls, and then you find out that their walker didn't have brakes and that's why they slipped and fell, I should say, who pays for that? Who takes that walker in to get it fixed? And here's the answer. We do. The Seniors Intervention Group does. That's who deals with this. That's who will come in and fix that door. That's who will come in and take that walker to get fixed. It's called solving real problems for real people that have a real issue, that have a massive problem on their hand. The silver tsunami is upon us. That's what they're calling it. And we have to take aggressive action in order to help seniors in our community.